This is the yellow-bellied sea snake, a master of its aquatic domain. Spending its entire life at sea, it hunts by lying motionless, camouflaging itself against the surface, then ambushing unwary fish with a quick, venomous strike. These sea serpents have developed a paddle-like tail after millions of years through natural selection, adapting their terrestrial ancestors for a fully aquatic life. The primary driver for this morphological change was the need for efficient propulsion in water, which differs significantly from the movement required on land. To hydrate, it drinks freshwater lenses that form after rain, an extraordinary adaptation that allows it to survive for months between downpours. But its predecessors were far more menacing. For over a decade, the Titanoboa has held the record as the longest snake in history after its discovery in the early 2000s in the Cerrejón coal mine in northern Colombia. As paleontologists began to unearth huge vertebrae and ribs, they initially believed these massive fossils belonged to a giant crocodile, but further study revealed they were from a new, colossal species of snake that belongs to the Bellied family. However, a few years after its discovery, Titanoboa's title was challenged by a new competitor. In 2005, a newly discovered specimen was unearthed in the Panandhro Lignite Mine in the Kutch district of Gujarat, India. Similar to the Titanoboa, paleontologists like Sunil Bajpai thought the bones came from a large extinct crocodilian due to the enormous size of the 27 fossilized vertebrae uncovered. It was not until 2024 that researchers Sunil Bajpai and Debajit Datta conducted a more detailed analysis, identifying the fossil remains as belonging to a large Matsoid prehistoric snake, which would come to be known as Vasuki Indicus, and it may have rivaled or even exceeded Titanoboa in length. In the early 19th century in France, the renowned French naturalist and zoologist, Georges Cuvier, sometimes referred to as the founding father of paleontology, was a major figure in natural sciences research in the early 19th century and was instrumental in establishing the fields of comparative anatomy and paleontology through his work in comparing living animals with fossils. He also developed a method to reconstruct complete animal anatomies from even a few bone fragments, based on the principle of the correlation of parts, which stated that all parts of an animal's anatomy are functionally integrated. Fossils and specimens from around the world were acquired and brought to the National Museum of Natural History in Paris, where Cuvier was a professor of anatomy. And it was in 1822 that Georges Cuvier first reported the existence of a giant ancient sea snake, identifying it by applying his revolutionary method of comparative anatomy. Nearly 2 decades later, during the 1840s, Victorian England was gripped by fossil finding. Among the most dedicated naturalists was Sir Richard Owen, a British comparative anatomist and paleontologist known for coining the term dinosaur. He examined fossilized vertebrae collected from the London clay at sites like Abbey Wood. In 1841, Owen's study revealed that one of the collected specimens belonged to a previously unknown marine snake, which he named the genus Palaeophis, which translates to ancient snake. Though the initial finds were incomplete and lacked a skull, they proved that enormous marine serpents had once existed. Over a century later, in 1999, more substantial fossils of a much larger Palaeophis species, such as the Palaeophis Colossaeus, were unearthed in Mali. These fossils were found in the Sahara Desert, which was once the floor of an ancient sea. The discovery of Palaeophis Colossaeus provided clearer evidence of the species' immense size, with its maximum length estimated to be up to 40 feet long. Further paleontological work has continued to uncover additional Palaeophis remains across Europe, Africa, and North America. These ongoing discoveries continue to shape our understanding of this colossal prehistoric sea serpent. Unlike their terrestrial relatives, Palaeophis species were fully adapted to life in the sea. It is believed that snakes, that belong to the Palaeophiidae family, once originated from terrestrial or semi-aquatic environments, and later returned to the sea and adapted to a marine environment. Their vertebrae were elongated and flattened, indicating a long, flexible body capable of undulating side to side, ideal for swimming through shallow coastal waters. The structure of their ribs suggests a streamlined profile, helping reduce drag as they glided silently through the Eocene seas. Estimates place most species between 6 to 9 meters in length, though the largest, Palaeophis Colossaeus, may have reached over 12 meters, rivaling even the largest known constrictors today. Unlike most modern sea snakes, paleontologists are uncertain whether Palaeophis Colossaeus was venomous, as a key part of its skull is still missing from the fossil record, which is necessary to determine this feature. However, scientists believe it was either a venomous hunter or a large constrictor, similar to an anaconda, given its size, which would have relied on ambush tactics and used its immense strength to overpower prey. Its diet probably included a variety of marine animals, including fish, turtles, and smaller whales at the time, depending on its size and what was available in its environment. As an opportunistic predator, it likely fed on whatever it could overpower in the shallow seas of the Eocene epoch. The Palaeophis Colossaeus primarily inhabited warm, shallow environments that were teeming with life, though some species may have roamed into large rivers or brackish waters close to the coast. These waters were shared with early crocodilians, large predatory fish, turtles, and a variety of invertebrates. In this ecosystem, Palaeophis would have been one of the dominant predators, yet it had to compete with large predatory crocodilians, such as the Dirosauridae. During the Paleocene and Eocene epochs, the ocean was home to a 40-foot apex predatory shark, Otodus obliquus. Paleontologists believe that this giant 12-meter shark could have preyed on marine snakes as they coexisted in the same marine ecosystems. Furthermore, massive marine mammals such as Basilosaurus, which could grow up to an astounding 18 meters, may have preyed on marine reptiles like Palaeophis, since it was one of the top predators of its environment. Fossil evidence from associated marine sediments supports the presence of these coexisting species, painting a vivid picture of a vibrant prehistoric sea. As the Eocene epoch was coming to an end around 34 million years ago, the Earth entered a major cooling phase known as the Eocene-Oligocene transition. Global temperatures dropped sharply as atmospheric carbon dioxide levels declined, triggering the formation of the first large ice sheets in Antarctica. This sudden glaciation caused sea levels to fall and warm, shallow seas to retreat, destroying the coastal habitats that once supported Palaeophis and other marine life. Ocean currents also shifted, cooling the once tropical waters of the Tethys Sea and reducing the abundance of prey species. While some crocodilian groups and marine predators adapted to these changing conditions, Palaeophis was unlikely to adapt, as it was highly specialized for warm, shallow marine environments. And over time, it vanished from the fossil record, marking the end of one of the ocean's most formidable ancient serpents. Today, what remains of Palaeophis and other ancient snakes are only scattered vertebrae and fossilized fragments. Yet paleontologists continue to uncover new evidence, revealing the secrets of these colossal reptiles that once ruled Earth's ancient seas. So next time you go for a swim or set out fishing with friends and family, remember, the calm waters we know today were once home to giant sea serpents.